Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new episode of Journey Hotline, a series of interviews conducted by the Gallo Club of University of Colombo, where great minds think out loud. I'm Amani Vidanage, and today we are going to be in conversation with an inspiring person who pioneered for the development of the greatest club of our university. Because of his hard work and determination, we are a part of a community which teaches us that when we stand up and speak out, we can make the world a better place. Today, he will be there with us to share his stories in his journey. From then till now, be prepared for your sleeves to fill them up as he shares his tricks and tips on how to become a confident public speaker. So, without further ado, please let me introduce the Charter President of Gallo Club of University of Colombo, Muhammed Shaik. Hello, Shaik. How are things going on?
Hi, Amani. Things are good. Not the best with the pandemic around, but yeah, things are going okay. Not too bad for myself. How are you?
I'm also fine. So, first things at first, I'm dying to know what went through your mind when you got the light bulb moment to start the Gallo Club at our university. What inspired you to take the first step?
Right. When I came to the university, now we started the Gavel Club in my third year, roughly towards the end of my second year, but it was officially started in my third year. So I had seen a lot of my batchmates and friends from the first 2 years, right? They've been struggling with academics, mainly not because they are, not capable of understanding, but only because they had, communication problems. They were unable to understand what was going on in lectures. They were unable to put their thoughts into words. So there were a lot of people who found it very difficult. And this idea came through actually from Ashoka Madam. And I remember she had asked a few of her class students to look for people who were interested. So then I basically latched on to this idea, and I was part of the founder members of the Gavel Club. So because I always had this thing in my mind where I wanted to help my fellow friends. I have been helping during my academics and stuff like that, but I've noticed that it's there's only a few people I could reach out to. Similarly, I know a few other friends from different departments were trying to help their friends, but we were isolated by our own. This gave us the platform to reach out to everybody, not just in our faculty but the entire university. So that's how it all started.
Wow, sounds like one hell of a journey. I certainly have to say, Shaik, you quite literally made history by being an exemplary leader, making an impact on all the young and upcoming leaders. So, being a visionary leader yourself, what do you think as the biggest challenge many leaders face today?
I think the fear of failure is the biggest challenge to anyone. You may be a student, you might be, a housewife, you might be a dad, you might be a CEO of a company, I don't know, but whoever you are, I think the biggest challenge that anyone has is the fear of failure. And it is the fear of failure that really cripples you, that really terrifies you. And it's getting away from that fear and just going ahead with it, doing it, and going ahead with it. That is what's going to make you reach great heights, because we all have something within us. We have the capability to become great, but it's that fear that's stopping us.
Yeah, nice to hear. So, what insights or advice you would give to someone who is going to take the leadership position for the first time in their life?
Right. First and foremost, do not be afraid of making mistakes, right? We all make mistakes. It's human. It's completely human. You can't be perfect. There's nothing called perfect. And the other thing is, you should never compare yourself to a previous president or someone else. You should just be yourself, right? The reason being, you can never become the best version of yourself trying to be someone else, right? So the best way that you can be your best is to explore, make mistakes, and try to be yourselves and use your strengths. There are strengths that you have which other people don't have. There are weaknesses that you have that other people don't have as well, right? So it's about working on your strengths and improving on your weaknesses, right? As you go along the way, and that's how you can be, good and the better version of yourself.
So I think I too really agree with those points, and it's a really a pleasure to have you on board to hear such words from you, so that it would really help all our Cavaliers and all the audience who are watching. Next up, we have a game round arranged to you. The game is Guess the Word. So what you have to do in this game is simply to guess the word, as the title says. We have provided 3 hints for you, and the number of letters for the word will also be displayed. And to make things easier, we also have given 1 letter of each word. Are you in, Shaik?
Okay, let's do this.
Until Shaik preps up, just a kind reminder to all those who are watching. If you haven't clicked the subscribe button, please do and be updated with the upcoming videos. Don't forget to like and share too. All right, let's start then.
Toast sandwich flour
Okay,
are
the
the
first word. 3 hints are given.
bread.
Oh, okay, we'll see whether it's correct or wrong.
All right.
Oh, wow, you did it. So we'll go to the next word. Oh, 3 hints are also given. Luck, win, bingo.
Lottery.
Oh, wow. You're amazing. You're giving it in a very quick moment. Wow. Let's go to the next one. Gift, skills, ability.
Okay, no, this is a bit
Let's see whether you can identify these two.
skills, ability. I have an idea, but then I can't think of the word. There's like a whole
It's
picture
really
coming in my
easy.
head.
It's really easy.
Gift, skills, ability. Gift. Right. You win a gift from it. You portray your skills and your ability. Ah.
Uh, I'm sorry, Shaik, we'll go to the word.
Oh,
It's
talent.
talent.
Okay.
Don't worry, there are more words. Let's go to the next one. Oh, this is really tricky.
Pyramid.
Yeah, right. So let's move on to the next word. 3 hints are really
Wedding.
supporting you. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it's correct. Okay, we'll move on to the next word.
Bank.
Oh, obviously. It's the word. Yeah. Okay.
Politics.
This
Authority.
is a bit
Government.
tricky. Oh my God. You're doing it so well. Okay.
Emperor. Monarch. Crown. King.
Really good in identify the words. I hope the audience would also be interested in this game. Okay, that's the end of our fun-filled game. That was indeed a challenging brain workout session. So we have some more questions lined up for you, Shai. When you initiated the Gavel Club at our university, you must have had some vision for the club. What was it like? Would you like to share it with us?
Well, the vision was to help so many undergraduates, right? To become competent communicators, to become competent leaders, because we we are so-called cream of the country, right? We are at the University of Colombo. We call ourselves sometimes the cream of the cream, right? Those who get to university are the cream, and at Colombo sometimes we say we are the cream of the cream. But sometimes when these cream of the cream go to take jobs, they find it very difficult to face interviews. They aren't able to really communicate about themselves. So because of this, people who are very smart, very intelligent, very capable are unable to, basically market themselves. They're unable to show their worth just because they're unable to sometimes communicate, right? So my vision was to basically help all these undergraduates become capable communicators and basically go and take out the world in the best ways they can, because they definitely have the capability, and just to give them the confidence and give them communication, which is a tool that is a very required thing in this.
With that being said, how do you feel about the club's progress thus far? Do you feel happy and proud?
Tremendously proud, because there was time where me and my ex-co, we were trying to increase our membership, but at meetings we had just the seven of us, maybe three more people, right? So this was continuing for a long time, and there was a time that we actually thought the club wouldn't last another year, right? So there was a time, there was a few 3-4 months like that, and the club has just not sustained. The club has grown, it has developed, it has progressed so much more than we could ever imagine. So proud. We constantly talk sometimes, my exco, even excos after that. And we're so proud at how much heights the Gavel Club has reached, the amount of initiatives that you all have done, even amidst the pandemic, the amount of programs, the amount of creative things that you all have come up to engage students, to give them, the opportunities to speak, to learn, and to develop themselves. It's just amazing. So yeah, crazy proud of all of you guys, and you all are doing a good job. So keep doing whatever you all are doing, because it's really good.
What more things could a club gain? If the charter president could be happy on the progress of that club, I think that is one of the greatest achievements the club would gain. Well, time's closing in, but we always leave a message for our viewers, to the young and upcoming viewers out there at the end. So, Shaik, can you tell us what techniques do you use to engage with a live audience? A few tips and tricks you use are very much welcome.
Right. So one of the things that I like to do and I like to listen to is whenever there is something personal involved, right? Uh, a memory, an involvement with someone else, how that story affected you, right? Or someone, how you were able to impact someone else's life, or how someone else's life impacted you, right? So those are things, those are real experiences, and whenever you manage to bring that out in a speech, you can touch the hearts of all the audiences, and that is something very key, no matter what kind of topic you're dealing with, right? It could be a sad story, it could be a happy story. You can be informing them of something, you can be advising them, you might be inspiring them. No matter what the type of speech is, using something that is personal helps you to connect with everyone else in the audience, mainly because each of them might have not exactly a similar experience, but they might know a person of that nature. If it's your mother or father, everybody has parents, right? If it's a friend, everybody has friends. If it's a difficult situation, a lot of people would have had difficult situations. So you're able to connect with the audience whenever you involve, a personal story. So that is something that I like to do. It's something that I like to listen to as well.
Thank you so much, Shaik, for sharing your ideas with all of us today. So I think all these advices would be really helpful for all the viewers out there at the end. The end of one chapter is the beginning of another. And as we have come to the end of today's episode, I hope all of you are inspired to open a new chapter in your life, be it public speaking or any other dream that you want to achieve. So, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude on behalf of Gallo Club of University of Colombo to you, Mohammed Shaik, for giving us the time and your amidst all your busy schedules to show us that you being committed and determined can no doubt change the world. We wish you all the very best ahead in your careers and for the upcoming chapters in your life.
Well, thanks a lot. It was a pleasure being here. It was good to come back to the club and say a few words. So I wish you all the best as well, all of you. And let's basically take the Gavel Club to greater heights. Gavel never stops.
Thank you once again for being on board to share your wonderful experiences and ideas. So this is Amani Vidanage signing off with the Journey Hotline crew. I hope to see you again with another episode made with inspiring people and who stand up, speak out, and make their mark. Stay tuned with us to find out the next episode with an eminent personality. Until then, keep living life to the fullest. Thank you, stay safe, and good day to you all.